Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm a certified professional digital trader, currently managing funds for different companies. And I'm the founder of Tenet Digital Link, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in finance, real estate, digital trading can come and learn about the Forex market and learn about these industries and make money with the information they are taught. So today we'll be diving into the different technical pairs, and after we are done with that, we'll also check out the fundamental news impact where we'll be trading for next week or this week, the time period of July 17th to July 21st. So if this is your first time, smash the like button, share this content, comment below Forex, so that the algorithm will help to push this video to different traders who really need help with this fundamental and technical breakdown. So starting off, we'll start with DXY, which has to do with the strength of dollar. And you can see DXY is quite weak after the CPI news, which pushed the market to the downside. As at last week, the market is still weak. So we expect a little corrective structure to the upside. And after the corrective structure to the upside, I expect one more push to the downside. After the corrective structure to the upside, I expect one more push to the downside. So let us try and watch out for this and trade it effectively. Let us try and watch out for this and trade it effectively. Okay. So the next on our list is the euro against the dollar. Euro against the dollar. That's the next on our list. And for euro against the dollar, you can see that the DXY shows the strength of the dollar, while the euro against the dollar is inverse. When you say euro dollar, dollar is the quote currency and euro is the base currency. So what it means is that for you to be able to be profitable trading euro dollar, what you need to do is what? When dollar is weak, euro will go to the upside. When dollar is strong, euro dollar will go to the downside. So we expect DXY to be weak after the CPI will go from last week. And like I said, DXY is the strength of dollar. So if we expect a corrective structure to the upside, which is making DXY go to the upside, which is euro dollar will go to the downside. So we expect the same structure, corrective structure, euro dollar, and then more push to the upside. So you can use your different technical tools like your support and resistance, your Fibonacci, your channels to be able to mark out the trend, to be able to mark out the support and resistance level where the market is going to respect. And you can also use psychological level, because when it comes to support and resistance, you can use psychological level. And most times psychological levels fall at the point of it falls at the point of zeros. For instance, you can see here we have this psychological level 1.11000. Then we have another psychological level 1.11500. So that is how psychological level works out. So for this psychological level that is close to this is 1.12000. So we can expect a corrective structure down to this psychological level, which will acting as support. And from here, we can now start seeing market go more to the upside. So aside from that, the next pair on our list is GBP USD. We're already in on GBP USD. My team and I were already in on GBP USD, and we held our trade from last week. It was a 20 pip stop loss and 60 pip take profit. So currently we're still in profit. We left the market. We didn't take out the trade. So corrective structure, hit our TP, more push to the upside. That's what I expect for GBP USD. Corrective structure, push to the upside, and then the downward push. But this corrective structure, it could extend, this corrective structure here could extend to the psychological level of 1.30500. If this 1.30500 is not a strong support for it, then it will break down and go to 1.30. 1.30 psychological level. That's where we'll go down to. So, but if here stands strong for it, then we will now see as the support level that we're taking market to the upside. And then when this gets to this place and clears this liquidity to the upside, then from here we could start looking for another sell structure. But mainly my trade is the buy wave. I'm aiming for the buy wave. Then the next on our list is AUD/USD. AUD/USD. AUD/USD never came to my entry as at last week. It never came to our entry. It just took off. It just took off without coming to my entry, but that's good. I had two trades. One was 20 pips to make 40 pips, another was 20 pips to make 80 pips. But still on that, the market creates opportunities. It creates opportunities, always creates opportunities. So for AUD/USD, similar structure is what I expect. Corrective structure to the downside to the psychological level, 1.680000 psychological level. And from here, we'll now start expecting a push to the upside. So that's what I expect from the AUD/USD trade setup, these psychological levels, and then continuation push to the upside. Then the next on our list is the NZD/USD. NZD/USD. So for NZD/USD, we expect the market to push to the downside as well. And then after that, we'll be looking for another push to the upside. So the corrective structure we expect from DXY to the upside, we will be seeing that corrective structure on NZD/USD to the downside, and then continuation push to the upside. So the corrective structure and one more push to the upside is what I really expect to happen. We could wait for the corrective structure, then we take the push to the upside. So we could also expect the sell after this push to the upside comes, and it could drop to about 1,000 pips. That sell. But for now, the major aim is what this continuation push, because we're on a trend, and a trend has 4 phrases. Like if you guys know, a trend has 4 phrases. The first phrase is what accumulation phrase. This is the accumulation phrase. The second phrase is what? Breakout. After the breakout, the third phrase is what? Continuation. And the fourth phrase is what? A reversal or retracement or correction. So from here now, we expect what? A little correction, continuation of this trend, and then we see a retracement or reversal. Will signify, will signal you guys, and we'll be able to what? Take the trade. So if you guys are open-minded to know how we take this trade, you can dive down to our website, www.tenetdigitalling.com. You can also join our Telegram channel for free and get signals on how to trade. That is how you can be able to participate in our free signal services and get the benefit of trading with us. So this is for CAD USD or USD CAD. This is for USD CAD. For USD CAD, the structure is correction to the downside and that push to the upside back into this return to origin over here. It's going to be a short move, but I'm expecting market to come back into this origin over here because there are others that are still here. And then from this point, you can now start expecting market to drop down to this psychological level of 1.3000. So that's what I see for USD CAD. So let's watch out for it. Short move first. This is the first move. Corrective structure, continuation push to the upside into this order block, return to origin, and then from here we'll be expecting a sell setup down to the 1.30. So that's what I see for USD CAD. So the next on our list is gold. Gold. I have a student of mine who made a lot of profits on gold, and this was our gold setup for last week Friday, and it was a perfect trade. Hit TP, and for gold we expect the same structure for other dollar pairs. corrective structure to the downside, and from here we'll be looking for more push to the upside. That's it for gold. Then the next on our list is US oil. US oil is the next on our list. So for US oil, you guys can remember we told you guys corrective structure here on US oil. That was last Sunday's Forex fundamental and technical breakdown. Corrective structure here, and then from here push to the upside. So right now, what we expect on US oil is what? Corrective structure to the upside. There's another block over here. There's another block here that needs to return to origin and fulfill efficiency. And from here, we're expecting more drop to the downside because this market has moved quite to the upside. They have moved quite to the upside. And if I'm to expand this channel this way, few ticks to be able to get to that resistance of this channel to the upside. So currently this is what I expect from US oil. Corrective structure to the upside, then more push to the downside. So, but the market could just open up and keep falling. So you need to wait for your setup. My setup is sell setups. For US oil, my overall setup is sell setups. Then the last on the list is Bitcoin. Good. I hope you guys participated on last week's Forex fundamental and technical breakdown, because last week I told you guys Bitcoin is inside a channel and ranging. What I needed was just a breakout, and if you can see, Bitcoin has already broken out, and it went to the psychological level of 31,500 per coin, and it went up to the point of 31,815 per coin, and that's the highest since this year 2023. So from current levels now, since this breakout is completed, I know for sure that Bitcoin could come down more, sweep some liquidity here, because their liquidity is lying here. Sweep some liquidity lying here, sweep some liquidity lying here, buy side liquidity lying here for traders, and then continue to push the upside. Probably to 33K, because my overall target is for all these trades, because I called out the first trade buy from here to 33K. And then we call out another trade from this area, so 33K. The third trade was here for 33K. So currently, like I told you guys, I already expect Bitcoin to continue to push the upside since this range has been broken at this point on Thursday. That was the day after CPI. So let's now go to the fundamentals. So fundamentals is more like the blood of the market, while technical is more like the bones. So the financial market is like a body. So the fundamentals is the blood that flows money, that pushes money from one vein to the other artery, and so on and so forth. But the technicals are more of the body structure, the bones. So for Monday, tomorrow, we have CPI, very, very important news. Consumer price index. Consumer price index is defined as inflation rate. And inflation has to do with what? The increase or decrease in the cost of goods and services within an economy. So when this currently is, previous is 119.7 and consensus is 119.7. So if actual is higher than this, it's going to be strong for euro. But if actual is lower than this, it's going to be weak for euro. So for euro pairs like euro USD, when we see this positive news, actual higher than euro, then we'll continue to, we could see a big push on euro USD for a buy. But if the actual is lower than the consensus, then we could see some continuation drop on euro USD. Then on Tuesday, exactly by 2:30 a.m., the Reserve Bank of Australian meeting minutes. This is more like a meeting. Then on Tuesday as well, we have Canadian news, inflation rates year over year. We have CPI, team mean year over year, CPI medium year over year. So this is by 1:30, this New York session on Tuesday. As well, we have retail sales year over year, total sales of retail traders within the economy of the United States of America. Then we also have retail sales for ex-gas and auto month. Then retail sales ex-gas and auto motors year over year, month over month. So let me break this down for you. For this inflation rate year over year for Canada, it's the same thing with CPI. If the consensus is higher than 3%, probably you see something like 3.5%, then it is going to make Canadian dollar to be strong. And the USD card we expected to go to the upside. We could see some downward push on USD card. But if it turns out to be weak, we could see some upward push for USD card. So watch out for this as well. The same applies for the CPI team mean year over year and CPI medium year over year. Then retail sales is the same as if we see a figure that is higher than 1.1%, then we could expect what dollar pairs to be dollar to be weak. Dollar to be strong. But currently, I want you guys to be aware that what is driving the market as I'm speaking to you is the consensus price. So if you check out inflation rate year over year, 3.4 and 3. 3 is lower than 3.4, which is making CAD to be weak. So USD CAD will be going to the upside, just like we said we expect it to go to the upside. And then the same as this CPI teamed mean year over year, 3.8 is higher than 3.4. So it's making CAD to be weak as well. And 3.9 is higher than 3.8, which is making CAD to be weak as well. So the CAD pairs currently on Tuesday will be on a weaker side. But when the actual news comes out, then we can be able to then shift our focus and shift our bias for CAD pairs. Then to end that day, CPI for NZD, that's by 11:45 p.m. in the evening. And if you can see currently, 1229.5 is higher than 1218. So which is NZD will be strong exactly on Tuesday. But when the exact news comes out, the actual news comes out, then we'll have a confirmation of if we're going to keep on holding our NZD pairs to be strong or change the bias. So the next is on Wednesday, exactly by 7 a.m. in the morning, we have GBP inflation rate. Inflation is different from interest rate. No, inflation rate is the same thing as CPI, consumer price index, because inflation goes together with interest rate. Inflation goes together with interest rate. So when you see inflation rate goes together with interest rate. So inflation rate is the exact inflation within the economy of Germany year over year. Inflation rate year over year for June is the exact inflation within the economy of Germany. Why CPI is the inflation within the country of Europe as well. So the inflation rate is going to be seen as the interest rate, but CPI is going to be seen as inflation. Interest rate is different from inflation. Interest rate is different from inflation. Whatever you see that has a rate on it is interest rate. But the inflation itself is CPI. So inflation rate here is 8.7% and 8.2%. So if the interest rate is increased, then it's going to make GBP to be strong. But based on this, GBP is going to be weak on Wednesday. Then we have a news by 1:30, building permit. I guess we'll be trading the New York session with the guys on Wednesday. We'll start the trading session by 12. So if you don't want to miss this trading session, join us on our Telegram. The link is going to be on the bio. So we'll be able to receive this link and receive this access. We'll be able to trade with us live and see how we break down the market with this data and use it and trade the market profitably. Then on Thursday as well, we have balance of trade June. Balance of trade June. It has to do with the total import and export done within a particular country, like Japan. Balance of trade for June has to do with total import and export of goods and services. So the higher the export, good for the economy. The lower the export, bad for the economy. So that's what we're tracking there. And the employment changes is a very, very important data for Australian dollar. Employment changes, if there is low employment changes is good for the economy. If there is high employment changes, it is bad for the economy. So unemployment rate, if the unemployment rate is high, it is bad for the economy. So all this is going to determine if the Australian dollar is going to be strong against the other pairs on Thursday as well. And we can use that data and make a decision, a trading bias as well. So then the next is the USD initial jobless claims. USD initial jobless claims issues by 1:30 New York session. So no high impact fundamentals on Thursday for London session. So for those who don't trade high impact news, you guys can go ahead and trade technicals. But me, I'll be focusing more on New York session on Thursday or Asian session, Wednesday leading into Thursday. So on Friday as well, we have New York session, we have GBP retail sales, we have consumer confidence on Asian session, we have inflation rates for Japanese yen for Asian session. So by 7 a.m., we have a lot of GP fundamentals, and we'll be watching out for that to see how the market will move. Then by 1:30, we have Canadian dollar high impact news. By 1:30 New York session, retail sales year over year and retail sales ex auto month over month and retail sales month over month. So we'll be watching out for these informations and we'll be using it to have a bias to trade the financial market and make profitable trades. Thanks so much for watching to this point. If this is your first time and you want to learn more about our strategy, how we break down the market, how we analyze the market, and how we use the information we just offered you to make profits, that's on our website, www.10digitallink.com. You get yourself a package for a 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. It all depends on your budget. And what you gain access to is our online session. You gain access to our online session. You also gain access to our one-on-one mentorship whenever you have challenges with any of the education you need to learn from our online sessions. You also gain access to our textbook, Forex Mastery, a guide to trading success. I'm the author of the book, Anthony Phillips Njoko, which is more like a guide that will build your mindset, your trading styles, your psychology, and so on and so forth when it comes to trading. You also gain access to a certificate, which is when you have been able to verify that you're a good trader, trading with our signals, connecting with us in our live sessions, developing the right attitude and mindset and discipline as a trader. This certificate will offer to you, and you can be able to use it and make a name, make a living, make a career for yourself. Because when people see that you have a certificate that really they can really entrust you with their funds, because that certificate is going to build you to show that you are capable of handling funds. So that's what I'm offering to you. Then on the extra tip of the iceberg, if you're able to join for the 1 year package, the 6 months package, the 3 months package, you'll be entitled to a $5,000 account from a proprietary firm where you'll be able to use that and start up your trading career. Thank you so much. I hope that you got a lot of value. If you got value, type value, smash the like button, share this content, subscribe, and watch out for more contents to come. Do have a profitable trading week. Once again, this is Anthony Phillips Njoko. I wish you a profitable trading career.